Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here with the new free game Apex Legends that I literally can't stop playing. If you enjoy this video, please adopt a child, legally change that child's name to Modest Pelican Gaming, and then return that child to where you adopted it from, as this really helps spread the good word of my channel. So I load up this new game. Wow, another Battle Royale game, what an original and unique concept, let's check it out. The opening cutscene gives me some Borderlands vibes, which I'm not mad about at all. It features iconic legends such as Scuba Steve, that weird girl from my high school who wrote Harry Potter erotica fanfiction, Rihanna high on crack, and of course an Asian version of Dwayne Johnson. He has a man bun too, which is a surefire way of knowing he will die a virgin. I actually decide to go with the virgin Asian Rock because he has a shield ability and can call in mortar strikes, which sounds pretty good to me. I proceed to launch into basic training as there doesn't seem to be an option to skip it. My motto is to never complete tutorials or read the instructions as it is a sign of weakness. I immediately notice how silky smooth the movement feels, and sliding down hills is oddly but ridiculously satisfying. I am tasked with shooting targets and learning the core gameplay mechanics. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I f***ing destroyed these targets. They didn't stand a chance, the dumb little squares. This robot then spawns in a GIMP for me to play doctor with, but I'll have to cut this part of the video out because things got a little bit freaky. So anyway, we load into the lobby and get ready to destroy a bunch of Fortnite and PUBG immigrants. I'm with my mate Crosby, who for some reason is in the dark right now, but don't worry, he has his epic gamer moment in the spotlight later on in this video, trust me. So we jump out of the dropship with one thing on our mind: to win a game. I mean, in PUBG it's called a winner chicken dinner, which is pretty cool I guess. In Fortnite it's called a victory royale, which is pretty gay. And in Apex Legends, I personally think Charlie Sheen should say, "Winning," every time you finish first, but then again, what do I know? I'm not a game developer, I'm just an educational Christian music YouTuber who likes to have a cheap laugh or two. I land and get ready to slay, and then my controller disconnects. Not exactly the red hot start I had envisaged. I turn back on my controller knowing full well that the batteries are dead and that it is just going to die again moments later. I don't know why I always do that. Predictably, it dies again, and so I make an in real life power play for some fresh batteries. I'm out of the game for approximately 25 seconds. While I am getting my act together, Crosby is forced to fight a full squad and unfortunately dies. I can't help but feel partially responsible. I grab a pistol and prepare to hunt down Crosby's killers. I find one lass lurking around and give her the old-fashioned two-bang two-step. With these fresh batteries, I literally feel invincible. She goes down, and you know your boy is a ruthless aquatic bird, and so I proceed to throw a series of jabs at her as she crawls around helplessly. I run over and throw down a Halo 3 bubble shield and grab Crosby's banner off his corpse crate. The other two squad members return, and they are angry mofos, let me tell you that. I manage to kill one and then play a bit of cat and mouse with the other one, but then decide to flank around and confuse these noobs a little. I peek through the window and see that they are trying to get the revive off, and so I spray them both down to finish Crosby's redemption. I run to the green spawn beacon and put Crosby's floppy disk in, and sure enough, he respawns. Unfortunately, our random squad mate quit the game and gave up on us. I guess he didn't think that I was going to pull it off. Random squad mates just suck so much. Anyway, it doesn't matter. After winning this fight, we have serious momentum. Nothing can stop us now. Moments later, we find ourselves surrounded by two different squads. It's some serious Black Hawk Down shit, and I corner camp my little heart out, killing a few, but I am eventually gunned down. I guess nothing could stop us now, except the teammate quitting on us and two different squads collapsing on our position. But hey, in the wise words of Gandhi, if thou does not succeed on the first attempt, pour some G Fuel into a bowl and shovel it into your mouth like it was a goddamn bowl of cornflakes and get back in there, gamer. It's time to get sweaty. I paused the update for Sea of Thieves that was happening in the background to make sure I don't get any lag. I also stop another download that was happening on my computer, but I can't tell you what it is because it's, well, let's just say it involves red gimps, robots, and a few litres of KY jelly. We fly down and I immediately find a shotgun, and to be honest, they are probably my favourite weapons in the game. Crosby and I really want to get the win here, but moments later I find myself with an ethical decision to make. I am up above the enemies with said shotgun. My heart tells me to jump off and try to kill the enemies with a hectic mid-air shotgun blast, but deep down I know this probably won't work. So do I stay hidden and go for the win, or do I majestically leap down like a gazelle onto my enemies for the boys? You know your boy leapt in one of the most courageous plays gaming has ever seen. I discharged my weapon multiple times but was outmanned and outgunned, and our squad was eliminated. I promised you legends a win, and so do you think Crosby and I just stopped and cried after this loss? Well, only for like 15 minutes, but after the tears dried up, we once again boarded the dropship and prepared to get the Victory Royale. I actually can't remember what it's called. I won a few games earlier and I think it just said champion on the screen, maybe? Like, I could check, but you know, where's the authenticity in that? I also changed my character to this creepy fella. So two interesting things happen right at the beginning of this next game. The first being that almost the entire lobby decides to go to the same location. And the second being that our teammate has already quit the game. Like, geez, did he see our gamer tags Modest Pelican and Crosby and was like, nah, I'm out, these fools aren't going anywhere? Anyway, I'm honestly hardly surprised. One other squad is landing with us, but we notice one of them peels off by himself. Crosby and I decide we will target this loner first to even the playing field. We quickly raid a warehouse and I manage to find a machine pistol. It's going to have to do because we need to kill this guy fast to avoid having to fight his full squad. I spot him and chase the Malacca down, making short work of him with my pistol. I've barely had a chance to loot him before his teammate pushes in to surprise us. Again, he's no match for the power of the Pelly, and I embarrass him with a weird wall run maneuver that was 110% unintentional. We hear the last guy running around, and so we aggressively push him. I fire off some extremely effective warning shots slightly above the target's head as Crosby guns him down with his pistol. I definitely didn't miss my shots, they were just warning shots. Why would I lie about that? I literally could have killed him if I wanted to. I just chose not to steal Crosby's kill. If you don't believe me, you're just a hater. I'm an MLG level player with 100% accuracy and a huge D. I'd probably beat Shroud in a 1v1, don't at me. Jokes aside, we decide to push closer to the circle. As most of the other squads dropped on the north side of the island, we are able to loot and gather some pretty nice gear. We arrive at the edge of the next zone and surprisingly hear footsteps behind us. Not sure how we got flanked, we get into position to ambush them as they come out of the bunker. I gun one unsuspecting player down, assuming they have a full squad, there must be two more inside. The character I picked has an ability that I'm just going to call Super Saiyan, and so I go Super Saiyan, which should give me the competitive edge. I light one target up, but fail to get the kill. The time to kill is kind of long in this game, but I still really like it, which is strange for me. I toss grenades into the bunker to try and score an easy kill, but eventually follow Crosby and push in again. I finish a downed player off as the circle encloses upon us. I run in and spot another hostile through the smoke and light her up. This character's special ability honestly feels like guilt-free hacks. I approach the stairs and find another two hostiles, and so I finish them off as well. There's only 3 players in each squad, which means there was apparently 2 squads in here, which is pretty strange. Because there are so many bodies around, we are able to loot amazing gear. There might only be 2 of us, but at least I have a purple backpack. We start heading towards the next zone, and on our way we find a huge hill that we can slide down. I don't know why sliding down hills is so damn fun in this game, but it really is. Maybe I'm not a better shooter than Shroud, but maybe I can be a better hill slider. Moments after our slide, we are engaged by another squad. Again, we are a man down. I hope the teammate who bailed on us right at the beginning of the game gets the Black Plague. Well, that's a bit extreme, I don't want him to die, but I at least hope he gets herpes. The point is, you shouldn't bail on your squad mates. With the zone closing in, Crosby and I bait the enemies into a cave. We can't outgun them, so we decide to try and surprise them. Sure enough, they enter the cave and are scrambling and disoriented as the zone is collapsing. We gun them all down. Unfortunately, I go down too, but Crosby is there to pick me up. We leg it to the zone and find yet another squad. I use my sniper to soften the enemies up a little bit, but given the zone will sweep in behind us soon, we need to move fast. Knowing they are weak, we aggressively push the rock they are hiding behind. I set off my scanner to see that they are all dead. Crosby killed them all. What an absolute machine. This guy must be well hydrated to pull off such clutch plays. Only one squad left. We are so close to becoming gaming royalty. I go Super Saiyan again to see if I can find these dirty noobs, and sure enough I spot them camping on some rooftops. I tag them up with my sniper. Like, I keep tagging these guys up, and I actually start to wonder what gun I am even using. Like, this thing doesn't seem to be capable of actually killing anyone. I feel like I am shooting grapes at the enemy or something. Fortunately, I have full health and high tier armor, so I should be fine. But no, just kidding, bang, I die from literally one shot from an enemy's sniper rifle. There I am, shooting juicy grapes at the enemy, and this guy pops me with one shot. I mean, fair play, it was a nice shot, I shouldn't be too salty, but I will say this. You, enemy sniper. So it's up to Crosby to see if he can clutch a 1 versus 3. Young Crosby up against a full squad of potentially full-on neckbeard sweaty mofos. That's right, lads and lasses. When the pressure was on, Crosby soaked it up like a sponge and showed the world that he is ready to join the pro circuit. My one tip for you if you're going to play Apex Legends is to try and play with Crosby, because he is a beast. Seriously though, this game is free, and though it can be a little bit weird to get the hang of depending on what other games you've been playing, it's fun and I'm really addicted to it right now. Thanks for watching, you legends, and as always, a huge thank you to my patrons for supporting my content. Thank you to my patrons, you're legendary. Until next time, and as always, stay classy.